This volcano in Tanzania, with the weirdest, runniest magma on Earth, is sinking into the ground. Tanzania's outlandish Oldoinyo Lengai volcano, the only volcano on Earth that's currently erupting carbonatite lava, had been sinking at a rate of 1.4 inches per year for the past decade. And what you see there, this white bubbling on the top of the crater, and the runny white is actually the lava. A volcano Tanzania with magma that erupts like a garden hose has been steadily sinking into the ground for the past 10 years, a new study shows, and the cause could be a deflating reservoir directly beneath one of the volcano's two craters. The new research reveals that the ground around the summit of Oldoinyo Lengai volcano, which sits along an active rift zone in East Africa, subsided at a rate of 1.4 inches per year between 2013 and 2023. It means the 9,718 foot tall volcano shrank by about 1.2 feet in the time frame of the study, which was published June 8 in the journal Geophysical Research Letters. Researchers used data from the two satellite images, Sentinel-1 and Cosmo SkyMed, to produce maps showing changes over time in the ground around the volcano. Their maps indicate that a circular patch of ground around the volcano's northern crater is moving away from the satellite with a steady rate of displacement over time, the researchers wrote in their study. Oldoinyo Lengai is the only known volcano on Earth that is actively erupting carbonatite magma, extremely runny magma that's saturated with alkali elements such as calcium and sodium, and poor in silica. Most terrestrial magmas are rich in silica, a compound made from bonded chains of silicon and oxygen that binds molten rock together and gives it a viscous consistency. But unlike those other magmas, whose weight is between 45 and 70% silica, the magma that feeds Oldoinyo Lengai contains less than 25% silica by weight, according to Aaron Clemeth, volcanologist and associate professor at Denison University in Ohio. If you had to pick the most unique volcano on Earth, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better candidate than Tanzania's Oldoinyo Lengai, Clementi wrote in the 2014 Wired article. The lava that comes out of Oldoinyo Lengai is some of the strangest stuff you'll ever see. This is what he wrote, producing weird garden hose eruptions that leave behind white stains. Carbonatite lava weathers differently than silicate lava due to its chemical makeup. Clementi wrote, calcium and carbon dioxide in the lava combine to make calcite and other carbonate materials, which break down quickly in the presence of water or humidity. This means that although the lava is black or dark gray when it erupts, it quickly turns white once it dries, he wrote. The magma that feeds Oldoinyo Lengai, so runny it should theoretically only produce eruptions characteristic by lava flows, but in September 2007, the volcano, which at that point only had one crater, suddenly blasted open a second crater over 330 feet deep in an area of the summit, north of the summit. This explosive activity continued through spring 2008, after which the volcano resumed producing lava flows. Previous research suggested the newly blasted crater may be subsiding, and the new study confirms that the upper slopes of this crater have been sinking since 2013. The researchers did not look at data between 2008 and 13. According to the authors, the likely cause for this subsidence is a deflating magma reservoir located 3,300 feet beneath the volcano. The geometry and characteristics of the shallow magma plumbing system below Oldoinyo Lengai remains elusive, they wrote in their study, but previous studies already hinted at a shallow reservoir. This reservoir may be connected to a bigger magma storage area, 9,900 feet or deeper beneath the volcano, according to the study. Monitoring the subsidence of Oldoinyo Lengai is important to forecast eruptions, the researcher said. There is also a growing 330-foot-long lava-filled fissure along the western rim of the volcano that could further elongate as El Doño Lengai continues to erupt and subside, they wrote in their study. This is by Sacha Parr on Live Science. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. My Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.